All right, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all. Welcome to another London session live stream. And again, my apologies. Oops, my apologies for again slight delay again today. Again, we did launch the Discord today. Everybody will be verified very very soon, guys. So just hold tight. There are emails that were sent out just I guess a couple hours ago by the team. So everybody will be verified very, very soon, right after the stream. So please just be patient for just a few more hours, and then we're gonna get in. Again, this is a brand new, Discord group, so everything is brand new. And in that sense, everything will be starting from you guys, whoever are joining a new, for the first time. This is where the Discord mentorship starts. So I'm really excited, guys. And we are growing with the signups day by day. So I really appreciate again everybody's interest, and I promise you guys this will be a transformative mentorship group, right? First few weeks, we're really gonna put the work in to get the whole environment created, and then after that, it's just gonna be I'm gonna actually promote it publicly as much as I can through all the different socials as much as I can. But right now, I still don't want too many, people registering right now, just because again, I like a baseline. And then in a few weeks, when I really push it to the next level, is when, we get everything correct. That's why anybody that does pre-register now, the pre-registration will only be valid until the 30th of the month. So anybody that still pre-registers, even today, tomorrow, Wednesday or Thursday, it doesn't matter. If you pre-register now, you will get the rest of November and up to December 31st. So the full month of December as well for just one price. And then the monthly subscriptions will start from January onwards, right? So again, bear with me for a few more hours. Whoever has, verified, I'm going to, approve everybody into the group. And then we will, get things started, right? As far as GJ, guys, we had a clean range right here. Look at this. So second touchdown here. Now it is involved in this smaller range, right? This is a medium. I would say about 50 or 60 pips here. Yep, 55 pips. So now we're stuck in this range right here, right? Which is again is a decent size as well. Look at this, about 21 pips. And if you recognize, guys, this bottom end is not only the bottom end of the smaller range here, but look at the left. It was also the range from our setup yesterday here, right? Which is a 2 TP setup here, which again, some of you guys caught, some of you guys maybe caught, partials like me. But nonetheless, you can see how it's lining up, and you can see this, and it's a part of a larger range. Look at this. You can see how things are lining up. So the range within the range within range, and you can see that this move right now is almost evident. But where we will, since GJ has come down here, you can see it can create a lower low, and then this setup, the smaller range would be more valid, and then the larger range here, and then the much larger range. So you can see how GJ is working in pure perfection right now, pure perfection. So I'm loving this setup. This is, what we've seen a lot of in September before, October became a little more chaotic with GJ and into November. But this is what GJ does, guys, on a normal, market movement and so forth. USD CAD now also is pushing up here. We've seen that big, large push. So right after the stream, USD CAD took off, as you guys can see over here. USD CAD pretty much took off here. We close our, profits over here, and look, it took off. So for anybody that was still holding, this is again a constant lesson here, right? This is a constant lesson that you sometimes it's in your best interest to let things go and not to hold on too long, right? I like this USD CAD setup for, to dump back down here, but if you look above, there is a 4-hour EMA above here. So does it go and tap that? But we do have ample amount of distance here to drop down, because now USD CAD is going to push up here as USD CAD can drop down here. Look at that push. Okay, yeah, I need to get this setup ready as well, guys. Let me just take a look. But I do feel that GJ will come down and push a lower low than the previous low here, as it has come down multiple times on this level. And USD CAD, ooh, I was looking for the sells here, but maybe is still going to range here over here. Let's see. Does it still range here? So we can get this, secure this entry here. So I'm going to put USD CAD sell stops. But you guys can see how cleanly things are moving today. So right, and that's the reason why I really wouldn't want to miss these setups here. But if I do mess up the USD CAD setup, if we do miss the USD CAD setup, the GJ setup should not be missed. So guys, I'm gonna go for what's more favorable here first. And again, I still feel USD CAD is gonna range here first, so that's okay, because GJ has not completed the full move down here yet. You can see how they're in perfect synchrony. This is what I trade now. This is what I live for in terms of GJ and USD CAD lining up perfectly. As USD CAD is getting ready for the sell here, GJ is getting ready for the buys here, right? And they're in perfect synchrony on the lower time frames and the higher time frames. So these are perfect executions. Now we just have to be careful now that there's no manipulation. So we have to avoid that by making sure that we don't enter too early here. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful movement. And you can see it's going to create a lower low now before making that push above. Now, if it does not, then I mean we miss it, but nonetheless it's okay because we won't be tapped in here, right? Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. All right. I need to get this ready now, guys. 184, 670. 184, 670. And USD CAD is still not done yet. Look at that. Beautiful. As expected. So 20 pips and 20 pips down. Oh, wow. Look at that dump here. Oh, wow. USD CAD is just dumping it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, no. No top wick, though. No. Can't enter that. GJ, let's see. 660. And 20 pips on the bottom and 20 pips on top. It's a new half an hour candle as well. Let's see, has it done enough damage yet? Let's see how many pips it is below. 5 pips. Not yet. Not yet. I think it's going to make another stronger push down. Oh, wow. Look at USD CAD. Look at this. Would have been a nice steal here, but it's okay. I don't think GJ has done the full push down yet, guys. I still think it has room to go. Let me see. 660 is what I'm looking at, though. Look at that push. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I see GJ here. And USD CAD. So they're both pushing down. Wow. I did check there's no fundamentals in play right now. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely going to get a better area of entry here, guys. Let's do 590. Okay, 590 here. So I am entering this GJ buy stop, guys, 590. And I'll tell you guys, it's going to be 26 pips above for 184, 850 TP. 184, 850. Wow, look at that drop. Wow. Okay, and SL is going to be 184, 390. All right, guys, this is set for me and for GJ here. Sorry, no, 26. My apologies. There should be 26 pips. 26. 184, 330. Yeah, I'm going to get more distance because look at that push down that's happening right now. As it was expected. It wasn't that this was not expected. It was expected. So can we get this move from GJ here? We're about how many pips away from being tapped in? About 12 pips. But that's enough because look at that bearish momentum. And USD CAD still has ways to go up. And we could still capture this move on the downside here. Let's see. Look at that. But what a beautiful move here so far. But it wouldn't have, maybe given in all the way. Nonetheless, it's okay. See where the 1 hour is as well. Yeah, there's a lot of EMA taps in between that level right there. Okay. And here comes GJ, guys. I think it may push down further, so I may adjust the stops further down as well. Let's see. Look at that. Okay, yeah, you know what? Let me get the sell stops ready as well. As GJ will reverse here, USD CAD will move up and then reverse to the downside. Let's see. So we still have a chance here. Look at this. Didn't give in yet, and that's why, again, I didn't see GJ pushing up right away because this is a significant area that has been tapped multiple times, and it was going to make a break here. And USD CAD here, 137, 270. Let's go here. And again, this is not a large range. I think I did measure about 10 pips here. Yeah, 10 pips. Okay. Again, guys, GJ is not an active setup, but it is a setup that I have entered. So 26 pips on both sides here. $26 pips on both sides. Still has ways to go. Here comes GJ. Okay, here comes USD CAD. Okay, hold on. I need to set this up as well. Wow, look at the action that's happening today, guys. So 9. Let's do 9.5 pips. Yeah, 9.5 pips, guys. And 9.5. Where's the 2 hour 4 EMA? Still above that, but let's see. Let it push above. I told you guys it's going to range in this level before coming down. Here comes GJ, guys. Here comes GJ. So USD CAD was going to range here. Okay, here it is. Okay. Wow. It's really happening quickly here. Right after London opening here. 270. Okay, here it is, guys. I'm setting this USD CAD sell stops as well. In this quick second, GJ is coming up. About to be tapped in. Got to get this ready. 9.5. Yeah. 137. Let's go. So SL 365. Okay. See GJ did not tap in yet. And TP here. What is this? $137, 175. Okay, here it is, guys. So USD CAD is also entered. Now waiting for both. So I'm waiting for USD CAD to reverse. There is a 4 hour EMA above, so it continues flying up. No problem. There's no bottom wick on the current candle, though. That's okay. And GJ waiting for it to be tapped in as well. So both pairs, I have this setup ready and entered. And waiting for them to be tapped in here. So 9.5 pips on both ends. It's not a large target here, but still rather reasonable. I'm just waiting now. So I love this waiting game now because we have the setups ready. And I love this waiting game. You see that big rejection here, which was, again, I still felt it was a range above. And in fact, it was. And now it could come back down and now push stronger because there is EMAs that are lower than that EMA that it tapped, right? Nonetheless, here it is in real time. GJ is now, so basically now GJ has to push up as USD CAD has to push down here. So if the inverse correlation is right intact, right on time, right here, right now, then we get both of these pairs tapped in and a potential decent enough profit where we can safely, lower our risk and maybe even risk free. And a profitable setup. Let's see. So again, even USD CAD has reached this level multiple times, so you can certainly create a larger wick above. You can see this is what happened yesterday all the way up here, right? It did tap the 4 hour EMA, as you guys can see, and now it can come back and tap that EMA again If it does not, and it jumps right back in here, here comes GJ. Here it comes. Oh, USD CAD just got tapped in for me, guys. USD CAD just got tapped in. So this is an active setup, and GJ is very close, but USD CAD is in for me. Again, 0 pips in drawdown here, and this time it may go all the way down. Let's go. Ooh, not a good push above. It's at break even. GJ needs to make a strong push now, right back in that range. Right there. Okay, here's USD CAD, and again, GJ needs a little bit more of a push here. But here it comes. Here comes USD CAD as well. Come on, can we just capture this full move here and, quick move in and out? Let's see. We couldn't catch this, this huge wick down here, but nonetheless, came back around range in this level above the range, this range, and just waiting for this to be tapped in. Ooh, it still has a potential range to complete here, but nonetheless, we'll see here how things go. Here, GJ just got tapped in for me, guys. GJ just got tapped in. There is a bottom wick on the current candle, but here's GJ, and let's see. Nice push. Nice push. Look at that. Beautiful push. I will let some runners run, guys, all the way up to the top here, so it'll be a 2 TP setup for me. Oh, wow, but look at USD CAD here. Huge fly. No bottom wick again for USD CAD. It was a decent range and in line with GJ here, but let's see. Look at that. Beautiful push here, guys. Look at that. Again, this could even go ways, guys. I told you guys it can go all the way up top. Look at that. Beautiful push. Beautiful from GJ here, guys. Beautiful. And I told you guys that I had more assurance with the GJ setup rather than the USD CAD one. And then USD CAD came around. No bottom wick on the current candle for USD CAD. But nonetheless, if USD CAD does make that reversal here, if it doesn't make that reversal, then we have GJ flying here because it's a nice push down. And look at that wick that it created. The hour still has some time to go, so we can certainly reach and tap the EMA here, which is our profit target for GJ, right? Which should be risk-free at that point and a profitable setup. Again, just waiting for USD CAD to just drop here. It made that drop, and I can come back and do that again as GJ can make a strong push. Let's go. Look at that push. Beautiful push, guys. Beautiful push. Well anticipated. We're patient. We got a better entry as it dipped down, but we understood that the range is still valid here. As you can see on the 1 hour, it's merely a wick. And we understood that from looking at the left and looking at the overall range as well. We need a strong push to break above that range, guys. GJ did not comply fully yesterday, but we got stopped out initially, but then we got a nice setup going there. And look at this, guys. Beautiful right here. Beautiful push. Beautiful push. Come on, GJ. Let's go. Let's go. Nice. I like that wick from USD CAD. We are about 3 minutes away from a 15-minute candle here. So we could get a strong push down from USD CAD before the close of the 15-minute candle. And here it is. Look at that, guys. Beautiful push. Well anticipated. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, GJ. We got a couple minutes left for the 50-minute close here, and we can go all the way. But I am going to be holding on to the top end of this range, guys. But let's see. That EMA tap right here is maybe significant here. So always, you should secure something. Here comes USD CAD. Beautiful close here coming up for a 50-minute candle here. Let's go. One more push from USD CAD. Come on, let's go. So complete that full wick, that move down on the wick on the left for USD CAD, and GJ can certainly make a strong push here, right back in the range. That's what we're looking for. And look at that 50-minute candle is going to be a perfect, green candle here to close off. But it needs to push up strong here. Still got 2 minutes to go. We need to close above that range, and we need to close strong above that range. Let's see. Nice. Look at that beautiful push from USD CAD, guys. Look at that. 2 clean setups here. Look at this. Can't make this up, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. And look at that. Oh, wow. This is just loving this today, guys. When they work hand in hand, guys, it's amazing to see. It's powerful to see. And, just got to get a clean push from USD CAD. Now we got less than a minute and a half left. Ooh, I don't like this close here. The 50 minutes should close in there. Just need a strong push here. Right, you can see that 5-minute EMA is so evident that it can be tapped here. The range can be respected here on the 15-minute candle. So the next 15-minute candle should move up. Does the next 15-minute candle create a wick before moving in there in the intended direction? That's just the only thing here. But nonetheless, again, we still got a minute left. Let's see. Do we get a strong push? Even you can see on the 1 hour for USD CAD, you can see it can just dump down right there. Let's see here. GJ is still in profit, but is barely hanging on here. We got a 15-minute close coming right now. Here it is. Okay, USD CAD close up and drawdown here, not good. GJ close down and drawdown as well, not good. Again, no bottom wick from USD CAD. Once again, there is this small consolidation zone right here that's slightly right above our other range here, which is the range that we're trading. Here comes GJ again. Nice push. I like that push for the 50-minute opening here. You can see now the 1 hour can still close strong. Now we got a 50 minutes left. So the good thing is that we got 15 minutes left. The last 50-minute candle to close off the hour, and every hour candle here has closed within this range. So now this could be a return of a green candle. We'd had that little, potential fake out to close off the 50-minute candle, but nonetheless, look at that push. Look at that beautiful push. And again, I will let runners run, guys. But nonetheless, we will make that adjustment of adjusting the stops very quickly. And I think, again, USD CAD has it in it to continue down as well. Come on, one more push from GJ, guys. And again, if you guys like what you guys see, guys, we're about 11 and a half, 12 pips up already. Almost halfway there. If you guys like what you guys see, take some profit, guys. Don't hold back. I told you guys, if you're new to this, to the streams, take something and adjust your stops accordingly if you like. Take something from it, right? But I am going to be holding on a little longer once it crosses this level right here. I want to be adjusting my stops because I want to gain as much as possible because I believe this is a larger play here. It's not just this smaller setup here. And look at that push. Beautiful push. Here comes USD CAD. We need a clean push from USD CAD as well, guys. And this will be, a beautiful move here. Okay, look at that, guys. Now there's no way you guys should let this ride down to stop out here. So this is a risk-free setup, guys. In fact, I'm going to make it above here because I'm not losing anything out of this setup. In fact, I'm going to profit from this setup, guys. Beautiful setup here. Look at that. Look at that push, guys. So I will be taking partials at this level, guys, but I'm going to continue to ride this whole range over here. Look at that beautiful push. Here comes USD CAD as well. Man, I told you guys, even for the before setting everything up, I recognized how clean the ranges were. And, that got me really happy because I understand when they're clean, we're making some money here. And yes, good morning, guys. Good morning to everybody. And yes, Discord will be up and ready very, very soon, guys. You guys will be verified, so just stick with me for a few more hours here. But meanwhile, enjoy the setup here. So I want to hear, guys, who's in the GJ setup, who's in the USD CAD setup. If you guys are in both, you can type in both. If you guys are only in one setup, you guys can just type the pair. All right, let's hear it. And then I have another question for you guys. Man, USD CAD really needs to make that flip now because we got the 1 hour close coming. And you can see every 1 hour candle has closed within this level right here. Right? Everything else has been a wick, but it's closed within this level and dumped down. So looking for that clean push down now from USD CAD. So you can see it also range cleanly here. And now once the range is, this zone is completely gone, this will dump down here to close off the hour. So you can see the full hour candle can be a wick all the way to the downside here, which is what I'm anticipating from USD CAD. And GJ is one I'm still leaning on pushing above. But again, GJ guys is a profitable, setup for me. If you guys like what you guys see, it went all the way up to this level here, guys. So you guys got to make that call. It went up 23 pips out of 26. So you guys got to make the right call here, guys, and take some profit out of the way. Take some profit, do something. Here comes USD CAD. I told you guys that return was going to be really nice to close off the hour. We still got 11 minutes to go, so we can see the full push down here. Do we see a complete dump here? We'll have to wait and see. But I'll see if I consider the holding the runners for USD CAD. But nonetheless, GJ is one that I like to see this full push above here. And since we did start the stream late, guys, I probably will hold on if we break through this level here for GJ. And for USD CAD is the one that I'm really looking at it closing in that range. If it closes in that range, it's going to be a red candle here, right? So it's significant here. Here it is. Let's see. Okay. USD CAD is still not pushing fully. Here comes GJ, guys. Look at that. Beautiful push. Beautiful. Oh, wow. So many of you guys are in both setups. Nice. Already took profit on GJ. Nice. W, GU, GU. Okay. USD CAD. Okay. Waiting on that USD CAD reversal. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm waiting on here as well. But I believe it's going to turn red here. So this full candle can push strong down here. Nice. Look at that push. In real time here, guys. In real time. Everything was shown to you guys in plain, clear view here. And yeah, let's get it going. Come on, USD CAD. Now it's USD CAD's turn to continue their run now. One strong push here. It needs to break this level right here. So this is one of the first breaks of the level right here. Here you go. Let's break that level. And GJ again is still coming down here. Still feel that 5-minute EMA is very, very close to being tapped here. But nonetheless, this is your waiting here. And this is a lesson here, guys. Take some profit while you guys can. There's no way you guys should not take the profit. I have a larger setup in play, but nonetheless, take the 1-to-1. If you're new to the streams, even if you're, still maybe not new to the streams, but still are getting used to it, get used to taking some profit along the way. Because that's, again, what I advocate for, especially early on. Take, the earlier profits that you see and secure something along the way, right? Don't hold back and don't think that, it's going to go your way all the time. It will not. And, instead of taking that risk, take some profits, adjust your stop loss and, that will benefit you in the long run. I promise you guys. And USD CAD, it did not break that level. It did wick that level, but it did not break that level. We still have 8 minutes to go, so we still have a lot of time here. Again, it was not a long or a large stop loss here. It's 9.5 pips, decent enough for USD CAD for this setup to be complete, and that's why I put it like that. GJ, we're still waiting on. Again, you can see on the 1 hour, it could be a clean push up, guys. This is a clean run. I would like for GJ to get to TP here prior to the 1 hour candle opening, as if it doesn't close there, it's going to come back down again, and I wouldn't like that. And likewise, with USD CAD, it needs to break that level and close below that level so it can reach the EMA below. Here it comes. And come on, GJ, a little bit more of a push here. So it can certainly reach up to this level here. But this break it did break above slightly, but wouldn't want GJ to come all the way back down again. It wouldn't be the best case scenario here, but there's a lot of wicks on the 30-minute. You can see there. On the 1 hour, it looks better, but we need a strong push above, and USD CAD is still resisting here. Okay, let's see. All right, we got 6 minutes left. We have another 5 minute close coming. Nice push. Let's go. I like that push for the 5 minute close here. You can see now it can certainly turn red here. Look at that. Wow, beautiful. Come on, one more push here from USD CAD. One more push here, and it can break that level here. I would say this is another level that I need to break. As you can see on the left here. All right, so it closed above that, but let's see. GJ, no top wick, guys. No top wick, or bottom wick, sorry. And it's pushing up here. So it can certainly come back down here, but you can secure more profit here, guys. It's up there again. Up there again, no bottom wick. No bottom wick here, and it's up there again. Look at that. Look at that push. Let's go. Beautiful run though, guys. Wow, what a move by GJ today. USD CAD did give it a little range up here, but nonetheless, it's 9.5 pips. Not much of movement above. Beautiful movements here from both pairs. Just beautiful. All right, guys, I'm securing some profit where it stands right now, GJ. Where GJ is right now, I'm securing more profit here. So I'm taking off 25% right here. Right? Because, again, I feel like it's going to come back down and it could stop me out where my stop loss is, which is in profit. So I'm cutting out more percentage here. And USD CAD, look at that. Beautiful run here. Look at that. Can't make this up, guys. So now I still got 75% of the trade running, but I closed 25% of the trade. And I'm going to close another 25% above here. So that will be my 50%. And I'm going to let runners run all the way up to top here. If, of course, it does reach here. If it doesn't, I still close the remaining in profit within this range. So that's how you do things, guys. Take action. Take the setups that you have. Even USD CAD now, we're almost halfway in. So 50% of the way we're there now because it's only 9.5 pips. Yep. We're there 4.5 pips. It's only 9.5 pip move. So take what you can here. Take half. Take what you guys like. Take all of it if you guys like before the 1 hour opening. Here comes GJ, guys. Nice push. Look at that. But no bottom wick here. That's no bottom wick. But nonetheless, it can certainly tap the 5 minute EMA and give us a TP1. TP2 would be, let me show you guys. But I mean, guys, again, you have a chance right here. There's no bottom wick. It could shoot right down before the 1 hour close. You're up 22, 23 pips out of 30 pips. Sorry, 26 pips. Not even 30 pips. 26. Nice push. Look at that 1 hour close, guys. Look at that near 1 hour close. And it's merely a wick on the upside. Let's see if we can dump down further. And here comes GJ as well. Yep, beautiful push. I'll show you guys TP2 right here. Right there. It's a beautiful push here, guys. This is just an amazing run from both pairs. Barely any drawdown from GJ. Barely. And USD CAD is closing up there as well. Let's see, can we get one more push here before the 1 hour close? Let's see how the 1 hour is closing here. Yep. We can still get a push down here. Wow, look at that push above from USD CAD here. Look at that. Here comes GJ. Let's go. No bottom wick, but nonetheless, it can certainly tap the 5 minute EMA and continue the direction up. Here comes USD CAD as well. Alrighty, so we're approaching now the last minute of the hour closing here. So you can see now why I closed some here. just because there was no bottom wick and it's the hour's closing. So you never know. It did create a bottom wick now, so you can continue that push up. Let's see. Does it do that or not? But again, no chance that you guys don't get some profit here when it was, just a few pips away from the profit target. It doesn't matter if it doesn't reach all the way, guys. A few pips away, secure something or secure all of it. So here's the time, guys. I want to hear anybody that did secure. I mean, yeah, somebody already mentioned that they did secure profit. How did you guys manage the trade so far? There's a minute left for the hour closing. And we could see that, a nice push from USD CAD here. Beautiful push to close off the hour as well. Nice. Loving this. Loving this here. Nice push. If it breaks below this level, guys, I'm going to adjust my stops. And GD can certainly come all the way up here. It's a beautiful run of a range here for both pairs. Here's the new 1 hour candle here. Nice close. Beautiful close for USD CAD here. Look at that. You can make that full push down here. The full push down here without hesitation here. As GJ has no top wick, it can certainly move back up. Again, this trade is still running for me. 75% of it is still running. I do have my stops here in profit, so I will get some decent profit in here for GJ here. But again, I believe that it's going to come back up here. And if it does come back up here before me being stopped out, I'm going to let runners run beyond TP1 here all the way to TP2, which is a part of this range right here. So it's very well in line here. Nice. Look at that push from USD. Wow, beautiful. So I told you guys, if it does cross this level, I will adjust my stops. And if it does reach, below this level now, right here, if it reaches below this level, guys, I'm going to adjust my, I'm going to let runners run once it reaches TP here. So it does reach these levels. Guys, stops at break even. This is no way this is going to be a it's going to be a risk-free setup now for me personally, but there's no way that I would allow this trade to come back into drawdown now. No chance. Here comes GJ as well. Beautiful move. And again, I could see USD CAD dumping down all the way down here, guys, on these levels right here. So I could extend it to that level. What I'm going to also, guys, I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my stop loss here as well. So this is going to be a risk-free, profitable setup for me. And here comes GJ. So I'm just going to show you guys. That's where the TP1 is. And here it comes. Again, a strong push to open up the hour. And it can make a strong move down. It is tapping a lot of EMAs here. So I understand that. But the pressure of the 1 hour candle here. The opening here, nice. Look at that, guys. Okay, so that's TP1, guys. That's approaching here for USD CAD. Look at that push, and I will extend it to 2 TPs here. So that's the 2 TP setup right there. Right there, and again, TP1 is right here. Let me just make a horizontal ray right there. Right there. All right, guys, so look at that. That's a beautiful push. Again, we're decently down, or large in profit for about 3/4 of the way there, right? More than 3/4. So almost 80% of the trade. So even if you capture some here, guys, or close, the full amount, this is near 2% for you guys here. Nearly 2% day for us today, guys. And again, I'm still looking for more. I'm hunting for more, guys. Because if GD does push above this, look at the next EMA, 15 and 30 minute above here. And the range looks clean as well. Just need a stronger push here. There's a lot of EMAs that USD CAD has to battle through. That's the challenge here. But with the opening of the 1 hour candle, we could get a strong push down to reach those levels to the downside, the TP levels and so forth. But this is also what I'm looking at right here, guys. All right, we got another 5-minute close. It's going to be very interesting how that closes. And here comes GD, guys. Beautiful run here. Let's go. One more run here. One more run from both pairs. Again, the 5-minute EMAs looks inevitable now to be tapped. Still still delaying that move. But again, here comes the pairs, guys. The ranges were very, very nice today. Decently sized and very well timed. Just waiting for the next 5-minute close here to decide now what I do with the USD CAD here. Ooh, not a good push above here. Not a good push above. Well, we got 80% of the trade going for us here, right? And again, the reason why I mention it over and over again, guys, capture 80% rather than losing out, right? It could have came all the way back up. It did swing back down now, but nonetheless, it could have came all the way back up. Still can. You guys have the chance again to get there. Here comes GJ now finally, but no bottom wick, but nonetheless making that move up here. But USD CAD is a constant reminder now. You're back at nearly 75% of the trade here. If you don't feel confident, take the profit. Take it along the way. Get used to that and then move forward, right? Okay, beautiful. Look at that, guys. GJ just tapped TP1. So congratulations to everybody that captured the GJ setup here. A beautiful run. Barely any drawdown. Look at that drawdown, guys. Barely 1 pip in drawdown here. And it's going to go on, yeah, barely 1 pip. And it's going to go on maybe to hit TP2 and even beyond there as well. I'll see if I hold that, but the TP2 hold up is going to be something that I will look for. Look at that. It could be a strong push all the way up top here to close off the 1 hour candle, and which is a strong, it's a larger time frame candle closure coming up as well. 4 hour candle closure coming up. So let's look at the 4 hour here as well. You can see it can be all just a wick here. And it can move to the upside here. But it's a beautiful range within a range within a range for GJ. So perfect alignment. This was a very easy move to catch. A very easy move to catch. You just had to apply the system correctly here to capture that move. We had a 1 pip of drawdown here. And here comes USD CAD now. So trying to capture this as well. You guys can see now how market structure outweighs the EMA taps here. Right, so you can see the strength of the range here over the indicators here, and that's the battle here, where you have to be comfortable with that and allow the price to move. But nonetheless, again, if you guys are new to the stream and new to the strategy, capture what you can. Right, I'll be showing you guys more and more setups, but nonetheless, you guys have to allow yourself to capture what you can, because there will be some setups that won't go our way, as we've seen it yesterday. But even then, the last 2 setups of yesterday's session, we still got wins and profitability out of those, right? So be comfortable taking some cuts in profit, right? Don't let greed overcome everything. All right, here it is. Look at that. The EMA taps are still living on here, guys. So you can see now. It's a battle here. This 9.5 pip range right here had, 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, 1 hour, the 2 hour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different time frames that are used. The EMA taps were in here. So it's a battle. It's a battle, but it's still battling and still pushing down. Look at that. It's beautiful. So GJ did reach power 1. So again, I closed another 25%. So now 50% of my trade is closed here, and then I have the remaining in profit here if I get stopped out here. So 50% of my trade is closed, and I also have the stop loss in profit, so I'll still end off with profit with the remaining amount left, right? And with USD CAD again, I'm going to close 50% here, maybe 60%, because there's too many EMA taps that it could retrace right back. But nonetheless, I like this range right here, and I like it pushing all the way down here. For a 2 TP setup here for this pair as well. So guys, this could be near 4% day today for me personally. And we pretty much broke even yesterday, and now look at today, bam, on a Tuesday, and we can get 2 TP setups for both pairs or more, but nonetheless, I'll just be looking for those 2, and a near 3 to 4% day today, which will bring us well into profitability. Right, so I could stop trading after today. If I get these two TP setups here, I could be up 3-4% and I'll be good for the rest of the week. I don't need to trade. But nonetheless, here I'm only showing you guys the setups here and the ability to understand that there's systems that still work on a day-to-day basis, and we can find a setup or multiple setups each London session for the pairs that I trade at least. And the system is a system that will live on because the markets repeat this continuously, and they can't stop because this is a part of the consolidation period. No crazy indicators needed. No, EAs, robust, nothing. This is nothing of that nature, guys. It's manual trading, which is the finest because you can set it according to how you understand how price is moving. So price action, liquidity, volume, market structure, understanding, basic ranges, which ranges are valid, all of that. It does take some time, but with the proper guidance, guys, the mentorship is also active. You guys will see where we go from here, guys. We're really going to take off here. I truly believe because the results are there. You guys see it day in, day out. And there's no magic to this. I mean, the magic is pretty much the system that, and what the markets repeat over time. Look at that beautiful push from GJ, guys. Just another strong push here. It's going to get through that TP1 level, but you guys can see how strong that TP1 level was because that was a part of an existing range. So everything is lining up just beautifully today. I'm really, really satisfied with GJ. I did not like the initial push from USD CAD, but nonetheless, USD CAD is still really, complying well here. So I really appreciate that. I still feel, yes, this can be a 2 TP setup here, all the way down here. And even though it's battling all the EMA taps here, all the EMAs, both 5 different, time frame EMAs here that is battling within this 9.5 pip range. It's amazing to see. And it's still defying all that and continuing down here. So beautiful movement nonetheless. GJ is profitable nonetheless. And USD CAD also is going to be profitable for me nonetheless. So, but it still has not given up on moving down. So perfect. We have a 4-hour close coming. So I do anticipate a strong push to either side before the 4-hour close. Of course, now I'm leaning on USD CAD dumping down past the TP1 area, towards, the downside right here before the 4-hour close, which is in less than 49 minutes. So here we go. And again, GJ is just about to break that level now. Once it breaks this level, it's going to enter this territory. And you can see now on the 1 hour, it's a clean right up. 2 hours, a clean right up, and a 4 hour as well here. It's all the way back to the top here. So just a beautiful, beautiful move, guys, from GJ today. Here comes USD CAD. Finally, it's getting down here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, USD CAD, a little bit more. You can see now it's pretty much at the TP1 level here. Let's go. All the USD CAD holders, here we go, guys. Here we go. And again, I'm going to close 50% here, guys. So I'm closing 50% right here. And I'm letting the rest, either hit my stop loss, which is in profit, or it goes down to TP2 here. I'm going to slightly adjust this because I want to gain more profit out of here. If it does come all the way back up, it's no point for me. So I'm going to just go above this EMA right here. So there it is, guys. So TP1 about to be smashed. GJ is about to cross this level into this territory here, into the TP2, near the TP2 territory. So that's reachable. And here's USD CAD. Let me move the text here so we can see it clearly. And here USD CAD comes, a clean push down. Defied all the EMA taps, and this is the reason why market structure and the range outweigh any indicators. Look at that. Clean push down, guys. And it's a 9.5 pip range. So this is the excellency of the system in play, because even though we had a 9.5 range, and you can see that there was a 4-hour EMA, still respected the range very well, closed off the 1-hour candle really nicely, and defied all the EMA taps all the way down. So beautiful range from both pairs here. GJ is still struggling to beat the TP1 level and getting up in this territory, but nonetheless, it's okay. USD CAD is the only one now. So I already closed 50% here, guys. I wasn't going to risk letting USD CAD come all the way back up here just because I wanted another, half a pip. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I got my 50%, as I mentioned, live. and I'm just waiting for TP2 now. So if the rest either hits my TP in profit, which is my stop loss, my stop loss in profit, or it comes down and gets to my TP2 down here. I'm perfectly fine with both. I made my assessment beforehand, and I'm satisfied with where it reached. GJ of course reached our TP1 level and is rejecting there. USD CAD, it did. I mean, you could say that it still respected this range here, but I had my I wanted to extend the stop loss a little bit more, right? I wanted to extend it to 9.5 pips instead of 9 pips, and that's why there's a half pip difference here between where price reached and here, which again still respected the range here, so it's okay for me. If I don't get the full TP2 setup here, I'm very satisfied with how the price has moved and gained a near 1% here and a near 1% on GJ. But again, still not stopped out for both pairs, guys. So nonetheless, we're still continuing here. And again, I would love to hear, guys, again, because there are some older viewers and there's some newer viewers on the stream. I would like to hear the ones that did take the setup here and what trade management they've done, whether they close out entirely on USD CAD, whether they close entirely on GJ. What type of management did you guys do so other viewers can learn and also take those steps to consider closing partials along the way as well. So that's why I like to ask, and so it's just not me telling you guys, but there's other viewers and other members who are also taking those steps to make sure they're secured as much profit as possible, right? There's no chance now that you wouldn't secure profit here. There's no chance. It was a half a pip away. Even if it comes back around, it doesn't matter. There will be times. We've seen it yesterday. We've seen it in the last few weeks. We've seen it all the time. But if you can go and win those setups that were still losers, in the sense that it would hit stop loss before TP, the original stop loss in TP, you can still come out with a win and profitability. That's the next level. Here it comes. Beautiful move from GJ. Look at that. So, yeah, let's see. Can we get a stronger move now? You can see now the 1 hour wick here. 3 times it tapped that level, which is the range here. But this one could be the break here. As you can see, we're missing a red candle all the way down here for this range to, for this pair to, for the price to reach down to this level to get that second tap on this larger range. So still very, very possible here. And again, I still am optimistic about the setup before, being stopped up, but nonetheless, it's completely fine. I've reached enough profit for this area, and here comes GJ, guys. So we could get a 2 TP setup here. GJ was a very clean setup. Again, we have a 2 hour candle close coming up, so you can see that it can reach those levels above here, which is just a beautiful push here. Okay, good work. Appreciate it. Pepperstone won't let me trade S&P contact support, their support. Close 90 in all. Excellent. Look at that. Beautiful. Stop loss break even. Nice. 10% runners with trailing. Nice. Look at that. Was busy today, so couldn't take the setups, but have taken multiple setups since being in the stream since the very beginning. Excellent. All right, look at that. Oh, beautiful push from USD CAD. Here is going to be the break and the TP hit. Look at that, guys. Beautiful. Guys, again, I want to remind you guys, this is a 1 pip drawdown here because we correctly applied the system in place right when it got down here. We correctly identified that it's going to dump below here. As you can see, a previous level here. We survived the setup from that exact area yesterday, and we used that to work out this level here, right? And look at that TP set, guys. TP hit for USD CAD as well. We're going for T2P setups here. So near 4% day today, guys. 4% nearly if we can capture these big moves. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to let runners run all the way down to here. So even if I don't get the full 2% here, I'm going to get a potential 2% all the way down here for the runners. As you can see, there's a non-wick candle fill here as well. But a beautiful identification of a range. Look at that move. And we have a 2 hour close coming, so we can certainly get there. You guys can see GJ still is a part of a larger range. Look at this. GJ is still a part of a larger range. As I told you guys, so this is a clean movement, guys. When this happens, guys, the markets are so powerful. I've been banking off these type of moves for so long. with little manipulation, little to no manipulation over time. Yes, there's some red folder events here and there, but nonetheless, when there's little to no manipulation, these pairs are inversely correlated to the max, and that's a cheat code here. That is the cheat code. Look at this. Can't make this up, guys. Cannot make this up. Happy day. Cheers. Close both. Thank you. Appreciate it. And, excellent right there. Beautiful close here. Look at this, guys. I mean, is this a game or is this real life, guys? You guys tell me. Look at this. I mean, I don't think I have to talk anymore. I mean, let the market speak for themselves right now. Look at this. Look at this, just beautiful. And the reason why, guys, it's moving very strongly to the downside is because there's a 2-hour and 4-hour close coming. So it's a powerful candle closure coming, and it wants to complete the full range prior to that because look how it's angling here. So the red, the bearish and engulfing end should close out down here. So that's why it needs to do that before the 4-hour close. I shouldn't say it needs to do that, but it's leaning on that, and it's a very, very high chance that it comes down here. Right, that way the 4-hour can open up with a larger wick down here and then a potential reversal, right? And here comes GJ, guys. Look at that. Wow, no bottom wick, but look at how it's completely respecting that. Actually, there is a bottom wick. And look at that, guys. So I told you guys I'll let some runners run here as well so I can gain the full 2% from this setup, as I did close 50% at TP1. But nonetheless, this is a beautiful move here. Look at that, guys. Cannot make this up. Did not have to wait long, guys, today. Did not have to wait long at all today. Okay, closed out almost all, leaving some runners. Okay. Move SL to 6 pips. Profit. Okay. Can't lose either way. TP for USDK has all the strong low of. Okay. Perfect. Live and fire. I like that. Closed both of my account was in drawdown, so now I'm up 0.5% for the week. Excellent. There you go. Little changes make a long, right? So go a long way. But nonetheless, again, don't look at this as, oh, I missed the full 2 TP setup. I closed early. No. This could have went the other way as well because it was still in a range. Again, I have a larger appetite, but I still remind you guys, and I also ask other members to be a good representation of appropriate account trade management, right? So manage your account wisely, and trade with appropriate indications here where you can adjust your stop loss, right? You should be making adjustments. You should be. It's not forgetting about it. I don't want to say, but it's not about setting and forgetting. No, this is active. This is active duty here. And if you don't do that, if you don't comply with that, then you will lose out in the long run, right? Look at that, guys. I mean, can't make this up. GJ is a clean call, a clean push here. We will see retracement once it reaches this level here, but nonetheless, guys, this is a beauty right here. And wow, what a move here. What a powerful move. Look at that. Beautiful. Right there. I'm going to get my 2% from this setup, guys. And just leaning on getting my 2% from USD CAD. My stop loss is all the way up in profit here. So it has a long way to go. So it has a better chance of reaching down here than reaching up there. But GD, guys, TP2 setup. TP2 just crossed right now. So again, congrats for anybody holding. But here it is. Look at that. Here it is. USD CAD as well. A beautiful push. You can see now, guys, it defied all those EMA taps, which we've seen that it has respected those maybe for hours and hours at times. But when the move is clean and the inverse correlation is just so powerful, you cannot deny the power of these moves, guys, and the power of the range system. So the range, strategy, and the system in play. And now we correctly understood where price was heading and then made the move. Man. Look at that, guys. Just a beautiful, beautiful run here. GJ just, yeah, TP2, guys. So, I mean, if anything, guys, you guys should be out here because it could retrace here a bit, right? It has reached a significant level. Of course, it's going to reach up to this level here at least. But again, it's a part of our larger range as well, right? This was a TP2 setup right here yesterday that some of you guys may have caught. That was initially mentioned on the stream here. Everybody should have profited on this setup no matter what, because it did not hit SL and it went all the way through. But nonetheless, look at GJ, guys. It's a beautiful move. 2 TP set here, called right on the stream here and captured. And now USD CAD is the only pair that I'm still looking at. I have my stop loss all the way up here. So it literally has a better chance of coming down here and respecting this range than trying to come up here, because we have a 2-hour close coming. As I mentioned to you guys, that the push down here is nearly inevitable now at this point, right? Look at that strong rejection now, as you can see on the 2-hour here, and you can see the push down here. It's a beautiful move nonetheless. Still waiting on this one, so we'll continue the stream here. But what a beautiful move. No top wick on GJ right now. No top wick, so we can see the continuation. I'm going to let some runners run here just so I can capture the full 2%. And let's take a look here, guys. Guys, now we're entering our 11th week of the streams. Every week has been profitable. Now this one is a banger right from the beginning. Near break even day yesterday. There was a slight drawdown for some. There's a slight profit for some. But if we put it right in the middle, break even day. And we had 2 small winners versus a 1% stop out. So near break even, and today, near 4% set up here. Some may have caught just 1% for each pair, right? Maybe 1.5, but 2% was a decent size here. But I'm looking for, I have a little bit more of an appetite here, so I'm looking for the 2 TP setup here. I mean, GJ already tapped that, so this is nearly 2% here for me. And for USD CAD, I'm still looking for price to reach down here, which I believe it can. We still have 34 minutes to go. And it can reach all the way down here, and then I can capture a little bit more runners all the way to the bottom end of the range to get my 2% from here. And for GJ, I'm looking for a little push up above here so I can capture the 2% here as well. So break even and 4%, 4% on a Tuesday here. So just amazing to see here, guys, what a clean range can do for us on a Tuesday. And again, that's something that, for anybody that's, wow, look at that move from USD CAD. Look at that push. It does not want to hold back. Look at that. Look at that clean move, guys. Can't make this up, guys. Cannot make this up. I say it over and over again. It's a powerful range strategy. And the one thing, guys, but for the mentorship, we're going to have accountability circle calls, which I implemented because, again, I really, truly believe the system. You guys see it day in, day out. If anything, at this point, you guys should believe it too. I shouldn't force you guys, but you guys can see it for yourself. Nonetheless, what I would say is that we're going to have accountability circle calls, which is going to be just, the members that really want to take it to the next level. And what I'm going to bring forth is we're going to do kind of like a roundtable discussion, on the live stream within the Discord, on a call. And we're going to go around, and anybody that wants to be a part of that will be sharing their metrics link or their progress. And, I'll be analyzing live with all the members, right? So that's just to bring accountability. Some members and really truly need, to be held accountable for them to take action and, take it to the next step, right? Making those adjustments, making sure that the risk is managed appropriately, not oversizing or, over risking the percentage and so forth. Wow, we're getting a nice shot back up here on USD CAD here. Look at that. And GJ again did reach TP2 here. So secure more. Again, at every TP, guys, you guys need to secure profit. That's a part of the system here. Every TP, there has to be security of some profit here. If there's no way, there's no chance you guys just keep letting it run and think that it's going to reach all the way here without it dropping all the way down here first. That's how you manage your trade. And yeah, so USD again secured more at TP1 here, right? 50% here and letting it run as run. Now, if it doesn't reach TP2, it's okay. We'll get maybe, just under 1% here. And for GJ again, I'm still letting run as run here to get the full 2% at least. I'll see if I want to hold on all the way up here, but nonetheless, maybe close out everything right when it reaches the top end of the range here. For USD now it did fly back up, but what a move down initially. But it came right back in that range. Let's see how the 30-minute candle, the next 30-minute candle now, does it go all the way back down or does it push all the way back up? Here it is. Let's see. But nonetheless, yes. So that's the type of steps I'm taking because I'm going to be very, very active in the mentorship. And again, there's a multitude of reasons why I would want to be active here, is because I want kind of a legacy to be created with this system. So many of you guys can take part of that and learn it, and at the same time profit from it as well on a consistent basis. But at the same time, I also want to build a community of profitable traders with this profitable system, and the results, whether you guys get to the leaderboard, whether you guys get profit from challenges passed, funded accounts, payouts, all of that is a combination of just making sure that you guys stick with the system that's profitable, that's consistent, and has an edge. Once you identify that, you just stay consistent with taking profits along the way, right? Because it does have a high win rate, but you just have to manage those setups accordingly, so you don't allow the trade to go back into a stop and into drawdown or even break even. So I always say after a certain level, you need to move the stop loss into profit. So there's no way that setup goes back to even the drawdown level at all, right? No break evens. If we cross a certain level, only stop loss in profit. All right, so USD CAD is pushing up strong here. So it is tapping the EMA here, the 15 across, the 30 across. Now the 5-minute EMA is tapping here. I adjusted my stop loss lower here earlier. So for me, I'm not going to allow this trade to go all the back to break even. So I did mention that. So I'm going to stick with that. And again, have to be strict with the system. Here comes GD now, still pushing up here. I'm still holding the remaining here, guys, after closing more at TP2. So I'm letting more run here to gain as much as 2% off that setup. And I'll be just under 1% on this setup here. So still a decent level here for this setup here. So 2% plus near 1%. So nearly 3% up for the day. And yep, here guys, stopped out here. So lesson learned, to always make sure you make the adjustments here. But nonetheless, caught about 0.7% of the trade for USD CAD out of the 1%. For some of you guys that closed out, again, beautiful, great decision. And you guys can see it can reverse here. It can reverse. But nonetheless, when it does come all the way back up and reverses quickly, you don't want it to, even get to drawdown level, right? And original stop loss was somewhere over here, slightly in profit, and then I, moved it almost nearly half the way there. But nonetheless, it can come all the way down here as GJ is still moving up here. We still see movement, to the upside for GJ. And we still have a long time to go before the 4-hour candle closure. It's still 27 minutes to go. That's a long time. And we'll take a look. But again, I always mention this, guys. I like that this lesson, that, the pair moves all the way back up, because it's a lesson that I remind everybody all the time. So the faster these things happen, right? The earlier they happen when you're learning a new system or when you're getting adjusted to a system, the faster you'll learn, right? In real time. So I got my near 1% on this setup, guys, and I'm looking for 2% on GJ here. So still holding the runners here after closing out 75% of the trade here. And yeah, so it'll be a near 2.75, near 3% day for me with the break even day yesterday. So I'll be up 3% for the day already, which leads us, to a nice percentage up before Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Let's take a look at some of the fundamental events today. So we have CPI for Canadian dollar here, so that's going to be a potential shift in USD CAD. We'll see which way it goes, from that. So let's see here. Then we got USD FOMC. Of course, that's going to be a very large, potential large movement from either pair. So we'll look out for that. Again, I won't be trading at this time. I think I'm good for the day. We have tomorrow. Now tomorrow is going to be another, day packed of red folder and orange folder events all throughout London, and then New York session. Okay. And then we got Thursday. Yeah. So this day is going to be hectic here. We're going to see how we can take some setups through this, but we're going to be very careful. I mean, I'm definitely going to have to come to the stream here at 2 a.m. Eastern time on that day, just because, again, if we can get some setups prior to London opening, we will try to. That's Thursday. And then Friday, we have some slight, medium impact news, Euro. And then New York session, we got, Canadian and US dollar. We got PMI for USD. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. But, again, there will be a lot of events coming up this week. So Wednesday and Thursday is going to be packed. Friday, not so much. But nonetheless, it's great to be up a decent percentage here. Here comes GJ now. Here's the move that I was looking for. No bottom wick on the current candle. But here's the move where I'm looking for before, it reverses maybe slightly here. And here comes USD CAD. No top wick on USD CAD and no bottom wick on GJ. Look at this, guys. Working in perfect unison here. Okay. So I will close more. I just need one more push above here. I can see that there might be a slight push above here. Let's see. If not, then I will close out the rest here. I think I'm good with that. USD CAD has already been closed out. You can see how it tapped my stop loss, which was in profit, right at that level. And now it's dumping down here. But that's okay, because I had safety here. Here comes the GJ move that I was looking for. One more push. As USD CAD still has ways to go down. You can see USD CAD can go all the way down here. Look at that. Look at that. But it made a huge move here. Look at this. It made a 12 pip move back up in less than 10 minutes. And now it's coming back down. Let's see. Here comes GJ. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to close everything else here. So I might just be under 2% here as well. Actually, no, hold on. Let's go. So I can wait another 2 minutes here. Let's see. So 5-minute candle will be the signal for me. Do you take after this any trades, or do you think not? No. So again, if I'm up almost 3%, there's no chance. It's not worth it, right? Look at it in the long run. 3%, even a week, or every 2 weeks. I mean, a month, 3% on large capital. You know those numbers, what it can do. But 3% every 2 weeks. I mean, think about it, right? And 3% in 1 week. Let alone a day. Would it make sense for me to take another step? No, it doesn't. Again, I'm an advocate for larger, increase your capital. Don't go for the large percentage. Don't. I have an appetite. I have more than one account, so I can do that. I can do that. It doesn't mean that everybody should be doing that. Build yourself up to that level, so you can trade different accounts on different days and so forth, right? So if I'm up on a certain account 3%, I can hold off on that account, right? So that's why I feel, if you have a trade copier, don't put all your accounts in one, in pretty much one trade copier. Separate them and trade accordingly, right? Because some days there will be negative days. And one more advice, I can give you guys is, for example, let's just say we take two setups, a 1-to-1 ratio, and one trade only goes, and for example's sake, I'm gonna say 10 pips. Let's say we have two setups here, and each have 10 pip TPs. Okay, 10 pip stop loss, 10 pip TPs. Let's just say the first setup only goes up to the 5-6 pip level, right? And there's 4 more pips to go, but we can see that it's tapping an EMA, is rejecting here. You can close out that that trade that only went 50% of the way, and let's say the second trade also goes only 50% of the way. You close both those out, you still gain 1% for the day. That's a lot, right? So think smart here. You can close out partials, and if let's say it doesn't reach the full potential, right, full TP, right, you can close out even 50% of the way there, right? So if, for example, if this setup was 10 pips, it's nearly 10 pips, and it only got me, let's say 5 pips, right? It only got me 5 pips, and I see the reversal happening. I can cut that out. Then I look at GJ. If GJ was, let's say it's 10 pips, it only went 5 pips and it reversed. I can cut that 5 pips out, and guess what? I get 1% for the day, even if those pairs end up hitting my original stop loss, right? Instead of the TP, I still got away with 1% profit for the day. Now you guys can see the power of taking partials or cutting out the trade entirely, especially when you have inverse correlated pairs that you can trade over the same session as well. So that's an added benefit. So the inverse correlated pair that I trade here, right, the pairs that I trade here, is an added benefit for me because, again, you can use it for multiple reasons, not only just to take up percentage partial profits from both sides, but also because I can use one for a confluence direction. But that's another story. But nonetheless, you can take out 50% of two different setups and combine that and still get 1%, right, for the day, even if both of those setups end up reversing and hitting the potential stop loss or the original stop loss. So use your smarts, guys, and use your active trade management and see how far you can go with profitability and consistency. Yes, there has to be a system with an edge that you have to determine first and believe and practice, right? Of course. And the reason why I'm streaming here is because I'm showing you guys, I'm proving to you guys that I do have a system with an edge that I can profit off of, and that many of you guys do profit off on a daily basis. All right, guys. GJ does not make another move up. I got a little busy talking here, but nonetheless, I'm still watching. If GJ does not make a nice strong move up here, I'm just gonna close out the rest and let it sit, under 2% for the GJ. And USD CAD is already done for me, so I'm just watching it for directional purposes here. See if it does reach, TP2 without, hitting break even point. But nonetheless, again, there's no chance I will allow it to come to break even. Once it came all the way down here, right? So I'm still waiting for GJ now. I guess I'll wait another 2 minutes to see if it can make another move up before maybe reversing back in the range. But we got our move from GJ, and from USD CAD we got TP1 at least, right? So if you guys close out fully at TP1, perfect. And anybody feeling bad now, you can see now anybody feeling bad that they close out USD CAD at this level and TP1 and they should have let runners run. No, don't feel bad. Now look, all those ones that didn't close out and let runners run and didn't close out at TP1 level, would have gotten less pips and less of a profit than where you close out. So always feel satisfied. Don't fall into that greed category, because again, that is something that everybody will fall into at some point. And it's not that everybody's greedy, right? I'm not saying that, but this is just a part of that where you kind of feel, there's no other word to kind of define that, but it's just this kind of tendency to hold on to see if you can gain more profit for whatever reason, whether you're trying to pass a challenge, whether you're just trying to gain an extra low profit here, whether you're trying to hit your believe in your system and let the trade run. But after certain areas and certain breaks of levels, you have to make that adjustment, right, in your trade management, right? Make that correction, or take that partial, manage your risk, change your stop loss, modify it, and so forth. So have to make those adjustments. Okay, guys, I got a minute left. If USD CAD or GJ does not rise up, then I'll close under 2% for this trade right here. All right, there's a 50-minute candle. Let's see, does it move up? It is in a small zone here, just about what, 8 pip zone here. No top wick. But again, it's not worth me holding on to this, and it can dump all the way down here, right? It's not worth me holding on. All right, guys, I think I'm just gonna cut this right here. Yeah, done. So the rest of the 25% is cut right here. So under 2%, guys, for me on GJ, and we got, I got less than 0.5% on USD CAD here. So right around between 2.5 to 3% for these setups here. And we move on to another day here. 0.25% profit today. Okay, nice. Let's just see here. Okay, anybody else also up for the week so far? I mean, with these setups, I believe everybody should be profitable if they took the stream setups, even if they're in slight drawdown yesterday. With these two setups, there should have been some profitability today, which would brought you up to profitability for the week. Even if it's not at the 2.5 or 3% level, it's fine. I know some of you guys even held on to the GJ setup here, this one right here, which I did mention it will go to TP2 and beyond. And but I would like to hear, again, if anybody wants to share if they're up for the week or not. But just from the stream setups, you guys should be profitable for the week here. And here it is again. USD CAD is still surviving, not going to the stop loss at break even here. But you can see it rejected. The EMAs were pretty strong, I guess, in the end here. But nonetheless, made a nice move. Gave us that TP1 hit, which was amazing to see here, as it defied all the EMA taps and respected the range. And it still can go down, guys. I still see this pair dropping all the way down here. So we can stick around for the 4-hour close here in 13 minutes and see. And here comes GJ as well. So I did close early, but again, I didn't want to risk it. It's not worth for me to kind of let GJ run here, because it could run this course all the way down. But here was the move that I was intending on, seeing GJ come up to. But nonetheless, it's completely fine. Let's see if USD CAD, brings itself all the way back down, which it certainly can. Again, I told you guys the 2-hour close looks pretty clean to the downside, but nonetheless, if the range holds up, then I guess the pair will still stick within this small range here and close out within this range. But we still have some time left. We got 12 minutes left for the 4-hour close, and we can see some significant movements here. But beautiful movement, guys. And again, I appreciate everybody joining the stream. I know there's a lot of new viewers as well, as I do have the stats to kind of check out during the streams as well. And so I appreciate you guys joining in. I promise you guys a lot more to come. This is just getting started, guys. We did have some, shift in GJ over the course of, mid-October to, early November. But there's a lot more to come, and I promise you guys, the original ones that started with with the stream here, they know for sure. Nice trading session. Good to see many traders making bank. Yes, I appreciate it. And of course, yes, I would love to see everybody else benefiting off it as well, because again, it's such a system that has a high win rate, but you have to apply the system correctly. That's the only challenge. You have to understand also which ranges are valid. That does take time. And I'm hoping to see a lot of you guys in the mentorship as well, because we're gonna go the next level, guys. I'm telling you guys, make that difference and apply yourself correctly, right? Guidance is necessary. I don't force anybody, but if you guys feel you guys want to take it to the next level, then that will be it, because I'm going to put enough investment into that mentorship, because again, it will benefit me as well. How? Well, originally I thought maybe just closing out after 6 to 8 months, building a legacy of a system that many traders can prosper from and continue to, and create their own communities and whatnot. But from a lot of advice from you guys, a lot of feedback from you guys said, why not let it run and get your profitable, the most profitable traders to continue the community beyond. And I think that's a great plan, right? Why build a community to just let it go? Because I do plan on just going completely private, but I still felt like, I had the need to let the system out and let others kind of see it as well. So it's not, that I'm not selfish with it, because I'm not. I truly, allowed this strategy to get out to the most, the best possible way. I think the live streams on YouTube are potentially the best way now. I didn't think about it back then. I kept it with just a Telegram community, and now I'm bringing it out, and I see now there's a lot of people that can benefit from this, and day in day out. So yeah, so the community, I think I'm gonna grow it to such levels where now I'll have a common interest that whoever does join, I would like the traders to benefit to the best of their abilities, but also learn and master it to the level where they can continue the community that we've grown to all together here, right? So it's a powerful thing. I do believe in a private community as well, because we can interact and have that kind of a union together and stay with that system, right? So that's why I think it's important to have members in one common group, especially with the system and strategy in play, and grow together. And so I have full interest now, although I still did, but I have full interest now to make sure that everybody that's in the mentorship has the full depth of knowledge and continued guidance and mentorship to let them grow to become profitable traders, but consistently profitable traders, and just grow in their discipline and risk management, the trade management, every aspect. And I have certain ways which I don't believe a lot of traders out there are doing it that do have mentorships. But again, for me, it's a mutual benefit as well, right? Even if I don't continue the community overall, but nonetheless, it'll be it'll build a legacy for the system, and that can continue on, and so forth. And some very old viewers as well. Yes, so I think I did mention earlier. Yes, a lot of new viewers, but yes, a lot of old viewers as well. And I do recognize a lot of names in here, and I appreciate you guys sticking by as well and believing the system so much so. And hopefully you guys have become profitable to a certain degree, or have seen that vision. And you guys can see the growth in your own trading as well since that time. Happy to see you grow so much. Yes, appreciate it. Thank you. When is the next session? So every day it's going to be at 2 a.m. Eastern time. Again, this week was another critical launch. All the Discord members, all the mentorship members that are in the Discord now, being verified. So shortly now after the stream, I'll be verifying myself. Everybody that does join, and all the members that have joined already. I'll be personally verifying everybody just shortly after the stream, and you guys will have access to the Discord today, and we start from there, right? So it's a clean strike right now, in terms of Discord, and hoping to build that with you guys, especially the original, members that do join, and let's see where it takes us in, guys, in a couple months, 2, 3, 4, 5 months. We'll see how far it goes, but we've been growing day by day, week by week, and even the profitability on the streams have been increasing, right? If you guys have joined in the last few weeks, you guys have seen, you know, amazing growth here as well, right? Not only the viewership, the profitability, but nonetheless, just overall in terms of the vision here as well, right? What you guys can imagine to see now in your own trading, and the ability, right? Once you understand that there's an edge in the system. And if you guys recognize that there's an edge in the system, then you guys will stick around. If you guys don't believe it, then there's other systems as well. I do believe there's many systems that have an edge, but sticking by it, right, over the course of time is what the real challenge is, what the real discipline that is needed for that, right? So, okay, guys, so here we got 5 minutes left. So this is where I probably would close out GJ since it got to this level, but nonetheless, it's okay. Close some fips below and look at USD CAD, guys. Lesson learned here. Lesson learned to always trade, manage effectively. So this lesson, I actually really appreciate these type of lessons here, because for anybody that's joining new, they recognize that's very, very critical to not allow, after certain levels that break, right, where price breaks certain levels within the long or the short positions, that you don't allow the price to go back to break even. Even break even, forget drawdown. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And what should I say? Why allow the price to go back and drawdown when you were up so much? Now, let's say, for example, if somebody didn't close out at all, let's say from the get-go here, didn't close out TP1 at all, nothing, and didn't close out here because they thought that it's going to go all the way down. And now look, it went down, what is it, 15.5 pips out of what, 19 pips, and didn't close out, and it will go all the way back in not only at break even, but in drawdown. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? And once you start really scaling down and understanding these things, guys, these things are very critical. You'll realize now, yes, when a pair goes 20 pips your way and it goes 20 pips against your way, or it goes 20 pips your way and you don't close out, right? Depending on what your 1-to-1 is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? It was not worth it. I'll tell you from experience, it's not worth it. And even myself, like, I could have closed out low, I could have adjusted my stop loss here after the runners a little lower here, right? But it's okay. You guys can take that extra step. For me personally, again, I'm happy and satisfied with wherever I move my stop loss, whether it's in profit or a break even, I'm happy and satisfied with that decision. But if you're not making any decisions as price is moving towards, TP, then that's where you have to take action, right? So that's what you have to change. And we cannot settle with that. We cannot settle and allow that to happen. Now you can see now, if you didn't hold on and you let the trade run and draw down as well, is it really worth this? It went too far into a profit for this trade to come back down. I can't emphasize this enough, because I've seen it so many times. I have to kind of plaster it in your heads, guys, just to get that message across. But this is a consistent lesson, right? And again, I would be really saddened to hear anybody being in a losing or down in percentage this week, right, or last week or the week before, right? There's no chance. Don't allow yourself. Even when we last week and the week before, even when we closed out some partials and not the full TP1 target, we were still up overall for the week, right? We were up maybe 4.5% to 5% the week before. Last week up maybe 2.5%, 3%. It was not a good Friday, but nonetheless a decent percentage up. Many of you guys, it's on the stream here, on the live chat. You guys can check it out last week, where I asked everybody in terms of the percentage on Thursday, even Friday, and everybody was up as well, right? So, but it's not it's not worth, trying to go for the long haul. Sometimes, as you can see, TP2 was right there, but nonetheless, you let the trade run all the way back. No chance it should have gone in drawdown. No chance. Not even a break even, to be honest. And one more critical thing is I would say is always close out partials at each profit target, no matter what. That's a rule. That is a rule for this strategy, to close out partials at each TP target. Guaranteed. Okay, Discord link. Discord link is so there's no link right away that's given. It's a private community, so it's only for paid members. So what you have to do is, for now, if you pre-register, so there is that promotion right now where if you pre-register now, you get the rest of November and December for the basic level price. So there's gonna be two prices. It's gonna be basic and premium, but you get all the premium stuff for the whole month of December and the remaining days for November. You get everything for the price of the basic cost, basic level cost, right? From January on, we're gonna move into, for after this week, right? After I think next 7 days, there will be a differentiation in pricing. But right now, for the lower price, you get both premium and basic channels. And again, there are some additional things that are, in the premium channel, which I'm going to share tomorrow on the stream here, right? I'm just going to verify everybody today to give everybody access. And then from there, we'll proceed. Okay, we got the 4-hour candle opening now. Let's see. But nonetheless, yes, you can pre-register from the link in the description, and you'll receive an email with instructions, and then from there you can proceed to the Discord link, right? So if you are interested. All right, guys. So USD CAD again would have been a stop out if you hadn't, move your stop loss from break even, and but we captured profits here. I hope everybody did. And for GJ again, this is the area where I would have, cut the trade. Nonetheless, it did reach above our TP2 target, so, and it still is above that. So nonetheless, this is fine as well. So guys, here we'll call the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and verify, shortly in the next hour or so, all the members that have joined the mentorship in the Discord so far, and I hope to see many of you guys there as well that have not joined. We are gonna make a change, in our trading, and we are gonna get to our trading to the next level, guys. I promise you guys, there's lots more to come. Whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on the mentorship, whether it's in both, whatever the case may be, there's lots more to come. I hope you guys, again, as always, safe trade. I think, if you guys are up for the day, leave it out for today and come back in tomorrow's stream. But nonetheless, as always, safe trading, and take care, guys. Have a great day, and I will see you guys back tomorrow.